And what's up, everybody, to another edition of Alternative Press presents One on Guns. Of course, this is your host, Guns. You can always follow me on Twitter, The Gun Show, Gunz. Right behind me, you may see I like to call it the greatest thing in the world, the state that never, ever sleeps. It's called New York City, and I'm so stoked for this episode of One on Guns because I got two former members of a band called the Somerset. I love the Somerset, very good friends with all of them. Unfortunately, listen, Somerset's not around anymore. So Steven and Jonathan, you might know them as the Twins because they are twins. They started a new band with their buddy Cameron, who used to be in Weather Star and plays with Nico Cat and the Ready Set and some others. Well, they formed a new band called Twin XL, and it is ripping up the alt charts right now. It's getting a lot of buzz. And then we've got one of my favorite bands, straight up, one of my favorite bands, especially here in this genre that we all grew up in, obviously pop punk. They started years ago with Can't Stop, Won't Stop. They actually just played that in its entirety down in Arizona. I'm talking about the band The Maine. All right, they're no longer pop punk. Instead, they just straight up rock. And I'm so stoked because their new album called You Are Okay it's awesome. They have a song called Heaven on it. It's incredible. Opening track, last track on the album, None Without You. All of it is just so damn good. And we're going to be speaking with our buddy John O from the Maine. Yes, John Cornelius O'Callahan the third. I don't know. I'll ask him during the interview. We'll figure that part out. It's Guns. This is One on Guns, courtesy of Alternative Press. And as always, make sure to look below and subscribe on the YouTube and to APTV. So that's how we do it. Once again, boom. So stoked on this. You can tell my energy, my passion. Let's go. Ballin', New York City. Yo, what a beautiful, beautiful thing we got going on. Listen, I'm so stoked for you guys. Twin XL, the album is officially out. How to Talk to Strangers. Truth be told, have we learned how to talk to strangers? Will this album help us talk to strangers?
Absolutely not, but it will definitely improve your listening ability.
Okay.
And your morning commute.
Yeah. The morning commute would be much better if you listen to How to Talk to Strangers.
And what's cool is it's got really good vibes. It's already ripping up alt radio. Obviously, we play it on the Gun Show, Adobe Radio as well, part of this. And the alt press crowd loves you guys. Talk to me about these vibes because, you have a song like Thrill, which I like. You got a song called Good that we're really pushing these days. You got the Sunglass song. You've got whatever that one's called, the Sunglasses song.
I like the Sunglass song.
Yeah.
I think we'll just go with that.
Yeah. What was the vibe about Twin XL when you guys all came together?
I mean, it really was sort of, an accident. Me and Steven, we'd started producing together over the past few years, and we did a couple sessions with Cameron, and so it was sort of this, blank slate where there was, we had no idea what we're doing, really. We're like, what's this going to sound like? And so I think that's kind of why you get, these sounds from, a song like Thrill to Good to Sunglasses, where they kind of, they're in the same niche space, yeah, but they're a little bit different. Yeah, I think it's just because we kind of looked at it like a blank canvas, and it just sort of came together and just started, the sound sort of just kind of, just sort of happened.
With any expectations, or is everything that's happening out just a huge bonus and so cool?
It's insane. It's incredibly humbling. I think we were talking about maybe going on tour, a couple months ago when we released the EP. We're like, man, that'd be so cool to, just go on a tour and play more shows, and now we're on tour with two of our favorite bands. I think we've exceeded any expectation we had from day one. So.
You've got now Red supporting you guys, which is huge. Shout out to them. We love them. They have so many of our friends and homies and great people working for them. And Twin XL is signed. What the hell, right? Yeah. Holy God, we got that going for us, right? Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
When we started the project, I was like, oh, it'll be cool music. I started just with I hope people like it,
Right.
And then it was like, oh, people like it. Well, I hope we can play some shows.
Right.
And then start playing shows. Well, I hope maybe we can go on tour. And
right.
It was like, I hope maybe we'll get signed. It's like, oh my gosh, we've just been so lucky.
Do you feel like, you guys have been in previous bands, obviously, be it the Somerset or you with everybody? Obviously, Ready Set, Nico Cat, Weather Star, all sorts of stuff. Still on my phone as Cameron Weather Star, by the way.
I love that about you.
I keep it real. I definitely keep it real. But do you feel that, it's just fun vibes with this music? Because listening, from a listener standpoint, I just am like, I can cruise around to this. This is perfect right as the weather's getting better. I can jam out all summer long to it. I just feel good. How's it feel playing these songs on stage?
Oh, this is by far the most fun I've ever had on stage. I think that the EP is so diverse, and it makes for a really cool, energetic live set.
You're on tour right now with our homies from the Mowgli's, Jukebox the Ghost. This tour's selling, which is awesome. Not even so crazy because obviously with the bands like that, you expect it to sell. But hey, for your first real tour out there, you know, in the new era, especially for you two, it's cool to be able to play in front of a lot of people at times.
Yeah, I like playing shows in front of people. Shows are definitely better when there's people there. Yeah, that's nice. No, but honestly, the crowd for Jukebox the Ghost and the Mowgli's, like they said this like day one because we played our first show. We're like, holy crap, like this crowd's really receptive to music. And Jukebox, they're like, we won all of our fans on tour, like doing this for a decade, which like I'm totally familiar with, like one fan at a time. And legitimately, like their fans on this tour are just like music lovers, and they're, you know, you get some bands that their fans aren't totally open to the opening band sort of listening. They're just like the second we go on, like heads are bobbing, and it's like they want to like you. So it's been like, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better first tour.
All right, here we go. When's the last time you listened to Boomerang?
This morning.
I've never heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Steve, can I get Steve in?
Last time I had to play it.
Right. Yeah, and finally, when you wake up and eventually get a tour bus, who is the first person that you want to see in the front lounge?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Guns.
Yeah, perfect. Steven, don't even answer. My man, Twin XL. We are Twin XL. Check them out. They're on tour right now with the Mowgli's. Full length available. Always love you guys. I'm so stoked to see you guys. And, New York City is going to go off tonight. They'll be going off in your city soon. Welcome, everybody, to Alternative Press Presents One on Guns. And this time we've got my boy John O from the Maine. Are you okay, my friend?
I am, indeed, now that I'm with you.
Absolutely. Listen, we've been hanging out a lot. I'm not over you just yet, though. It's been 3 days now. They played out a sold-out show here at Gramercy Theater. Then they did a bunch of press essays, all sorts of cool stuff. Did a pop-up shop. A lot of people came by. The era has begun. The new era, my friend.
It has started with a loud bang. Yeah. It's been crazy the past, not only 24 hours, but obviously being independent and completely DIY, it's been a long rollout. So people are psyched, and we're riding a high right now. So
the album is awesome, as we are here in New York City, because that's how we roll. Beautiful. But the album is awesome. I love Heaven, dude.
Thank you.
Love Heaven. Dude, it's going to be so goddamn, let it on, you know?
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
I still got to learn the words, too.
So, listen, what's one of your favorite tracks that you want everyone, well, obviously the full album, what's one of your favorite tracks, though, that you're really stoked about on the album?
I think we decided to save Slip the Noose. It's the first track on the record. We decided to not release that before the record came out because we wanted people to feel the entirety of the record when they put it on in one song. And I feel like if the record is encompassed by one song, it would be that. So Slip the Noose, put it on digitally or analog.
Whatever way you want it. And real quick, let's do a quick rapid fire. Name a band that, because you guys just did the 10-year of Can't Stop, Won't Stop, one band that you would want to see the album in its entirety played.
Third Eye Blind, Out of the Vein.
All right, so we're going with Out of Vein. Favorite one by them? Dude, they're so good.
I know. I think as a whole, that record in its entirety.
Home Alone 1 or Home Alone 2?
1.
Are you familiar with 2? It does take place in New York.
I am just not as fondly, it's not as vivid as 1 is.
What happens when you forget the lyrics and you're on stage?
You put the mic out, and then somebody else sings it.
Have you ever been too drunk that you when you went on stage?
Yes.
What's the ritual now? Is it the same ritual before you guys go out there with the pump up song or like a cheer that you guys have always done?
We do a little chant. We like to party. We like to party. It's true.
Are you stoked to wake up with me on the front of your bus when the Sad Summer Festival starts?
Yes. Perfect. It'll be exciting.
Last thing you want to say to the fans out there?
Thank you for all the love, all the support. We love you.
There it is. Boom. Learn it. It's Guns. This is Alternative Press present One on Guns with my man, John the Maine. Let's effing go. Woo!